You may have used this calculator before, most likely in a classroom, but you probably don't know its name, being the TI-30XS multiview. According to Wikipedia, this calculator was released in 2005. Whoa! What the fuck is that? Oh. So I found this in a Goodwill with 5 other calculators of the same make that had been kind of pushed off to the side. Anyway, the calculator was dirt cheap and it's mine now. But notice, there is a TI, a 30, a X, and an S. Just like the TI-30XS multiview. I can't be the only one who thinks that's weird. Before looking into anything, I thought it was just some Texas Instruments shenanigans. Like how I was led to believe that the standard TI-30XS multiview and the Easy Spot version, Easy Spot being the one that's in schools, it's yellow, were considered 2 different models of calculators, but it appears I was bamboozled. Anyway, what I was trying to say is that these are very clearly not the same thing. At least not similar enough to have the same name. It's like Nintendo slapping its previous console name onto their latest release and maybe putting like a vowel onto it or something. AKA, absolutely ridiculous. But, doing a quick Google search, it seems that this isn't the first time that Texas Instruments has done this naming scheme. Now, you plebeians watching this might think these calculators look similar enough that I'm making a big deal out of nothing and I should just go back to playing Tetris 2. So, I guess I'll just have to prove it to you. The first thing that I noticed while looking at these two is the D-pad. The X2 has 4 buttons similar to a Switch Joy-Con, which I can only describe as fine. It could be worse, but it also could be a lot better. And the multiview has this weird circle thing. I personally haven't had any problems with this D-pad. But I might also just be used to the feel, because I've used this D-pad for most of my life. The layout of the calculators are also kind of different, with some buttons being in the same place, like the number pad, the sin, cause, and tan buttons, plus the previously mentioned number pad, while some buttons just aren't on the other system. For example, the arrows on the multiview, or the apostrophe button on the X2. Now, the biggest difference between the two, at least through external appearances, is the screen. The X2 has a, quote, 2-line display, 11-digit scrollable entry line with 10-digit answer and 2-digit exponent line, while the multiview has, quote, a 4-line X16 character easy-to-read LCD display. I don't really know what that means for either of these calculators, but the multiview does have a lot more space, detail, and overall stuff than the X2. I think I've been saying, yeah, X2. Well, we have exhausted everything on the exterior of the calculator that I could talk about. It's time to go inside and take a look. Alright, we got the, I actually have more than one 30XS, but I've been trying to fix the battery on this one because it's been like not charging. I'm not entirely sure what's wrong with it, but yeah, that's happening. And then yeah, we're gonna open up this. Also, I will say, I do not know much about electronics, so you will probably just get a layman's perspective of how this all works. But yeah, I think that's everything I want to say. Oh, I do actually have one of these open, but like, I highly doubt we're going to be to get this one out of its case without like doing some bullshit. Alright, that's all the screws. No, fuck. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, that is not budging. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. There's clips. I messed up. I can't rinse it normally. Fuck. Well. Actually, I have a smaller screwdriver. Oh. In you go. I can just so slightly see the board. Oh. I need to just put guitar pick on this. Listen, why are you still on? That might actually be better. Hold on. Let's just stick you right there. With you. So what I'm trying, it might be a bit hard to tell, but I'm actually trying to avoid damaging this thing too much. Still works. Still works. Good. I don't like this. Oh. Yeah, so. Here. Focus. Whatever, you see them, even if it's a little out of focus, you see them. There's these like rivet things in here that make it really hard. Here, right here. I'll zoom in on the recording. That make it really hard to actually like get this out of this. I guess like an I don't entirely know why they do it. Right. First thing, very obvious, that they use the. Oh, actually, let me hold these. Yeah. Let's just move you out of the way. They use the same exact type of battery, but like the 30 axis has like this has like they both use the same battery, as I was saying, but this is like a whole board right here, like. It's literally taking up this entire area. So that makes me think, and unfortunately, I don't want to get this out of here, but because that would be a pain, as I've stated many times. But that makes me think that the solar panel right here is part of the board, because on this it isn't. It's like it's its own little component right here. That's the first thing that jumps out to me. But I will say I am noticing some similarities with the globs for the ships, although they might not be the exact same ship, but you can't really tell. And if you look here, there's traces here, but like it looks like at least it's a lot. These traces are a lot more spread out than these. I hope I'm using that word right. Oh, it's really hard to see. But these traces, you just trust me, bro. Both screens do actually screw out. Yeah, definitely the solar panel has to be part of the board then, because this wouldn't be able to screw out if it wasn't. Oh, that also explains. So looking on the front of these, you'll notice how the 30X, there's no like divot in the 30XS. It's just like an entire thing here. But on 32S, the 32S has like an entire screen here. But this one, you'll notice it has a separate like cavity for each. So this has to be part of this. In fact, I can actually just, where did my screwdriver go? There it is, my screwdriver go. I can just take this apart at least. Also, this looks way,
Hold on, I'm getting distracted. Hold on. Okay, yeah. Actually, I'll leave the screen for the end. I want to look at the board a little more before I go in. So, it kind of just looks like you can't get the battery out of this one. Like it's just stuck in there. Okay, I'm gonna have to be careful about this wire. Actually, you still working? Okay, good. I don't know if you can tell, I'm very nervous about breaking this thing. I don't want to do that, but for science. Anyway. Well, yeah, the battery, pretty hard to get out. This has, like, if you look at the traces, like the traces for the buttons, and I can show you the buttons on the, what it looks like on the 30 access if I feel I need to later. I'll put it in late post. But this one has, like, they're very similar. They like have similar shapes and everything. But these traces are a lot thicker than the traces on the XS. That's certainly interesting. Also, it also seems like the connector for the screen from the board is also very, like, it's a lot thicker. I don't know if it kind of just looks like a black line on camera, but these are there's a white line and then a black line in between these here. Well, there's certainly some similarities here. You've got these red things, which I don't know what they do. Are we so real? You've got wires connecting, although the wires on this one that connect the battery to the board well, there's 3 wires on this one. I don't know what the blue wire does, because if you don't know, red wire, which is this one, that's 5 volts. Black wire is ground. I don't know what blue wire is. It could be like 3.5 volts or something like that. That is pretty much the extent of my technical knowledge. And is there anything else? Anything else? Well, I don't see anything. Guess we'll just have to look at the front side then. Oh, okay, it's just not going to come out. So this wire right here is just refusing to come out. It blocks the board from lifting up. So I guess I won't be showing you that. I don't really have anything else to say, I'll be honest. Well, oh, nope, I lied. I forgot we had to just do a quick little montage of putting it back together. I think I don't actually remember where these 2 screws went. Oh no, yeah, this one definitely went here. I can tell because it didn't go there. Well, I think one went here. Maybe they just, am I stupid? Probably. Oh yeah, that's definitely where it went. Because what's considering that at all? Also, one thing I would like to say. Oh, wait. I did actually remember something. This is here, so that means it has to be here. So, older model, this is very much a side tangent. I don't know if this will get into the actual video. This might be like side edit stuff, but older models of at least what I assume are older models of the 30XS have a reset button, which you can see by this trace right here. But newer models, and newer models don't have that. But interestingly, the 2XS has this, which is interesting. So that means it probably just got carried over. So yeah, a pretty interesting way to have like stuff able to reset. Yeah, okay, I'm putting it back now. I swear I'm done now.
Okay, this is the end of the video now. Well, I hope you learned the error of your ways, or at least were entertained. Goodbye now.